It's strawberry season! And strawberry ice cream is what's on the menu today on this Homestead Kitchen Skills. Hey friends, this is Angela from Art of Creation Homestead. I'm in the kitchen with you again with another Homestead Kitchen Skills. I bet you guys thought I'd forgot about Homestead Kitchen Skills. Nope, have not. Still more Homestead Kitchen Skills to do. And now we're starting a whole new chapter because now it's summer and now I can teach you how to do ice cream and all kinds of amazing homemade treats. So today I'm teaching you how to do homemade strawberry ice cream. But first, we have to go into our backyard grocery store and pick some strawberries. So come along with me. Look at this beautiful bowl of berries that I just picked. Aren't those fabulous? I can't hardly wait to make these into homemade strawberry ice cream. But you're gonna come along with me for the ride and I'm gonna show you exactly how to make amazing, absolutely amazing homemade strawberry ice cream. For this recipe, you wanna start out by taking your strawberries. You can use anywhere about 3 to 4 cups depending on how much strawberry you want in your ice cream. I have about 3 cups today. You want to wash your berries thoroughly and then you want to take the caps off, cut them up, and if you're using the great big monster store-bought ones, the ones that look like mutants, then you will want to probably cut them into bite-sized chunks because these are homegrown and this is a smaller variety of strawberry called Honey Oya. They're a smaller variety, so I'm just quartering most of them. Halving some of the teeny tinies, but mostly I'm just quartering them, which is a good bite-sized piece. And then you want to sprinkle about 1/4 of a cup of your sugar. That's not all the sugar that's going into the ice cream, but you want to sprinkle about 1/4 of a cup of your sugar onto your berries. Stir them up real good so that it starts to release some of the juice because you want that juice to go into your ice cream. That's what's going to give you the best strawberry ice cream flavor. Now, you will put a piece of plastic wrap over those berries and you will pop them into the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours, which is perfect because it gives you a chance to make your ice cream base and get it chilled before you'll need those. Now we are going to make our ice cream base. And to do this, you will need 4 egg yolks, 4 large egg yolks. Now, I will give you a little heads up because I use farm fresh eggs just from our backyard chickens. I know those chickens personally. I'm on a first name basis with them because I know them well and I know that they're not sick. I know that these are good, healthy eggs. I usually don't heat this as much as I'm going to show you how to do here. But I know a lot of you will probably be using store-bought eggs, so I'm going to show you the full-on way to heat them because you want to make sure those eggs are good and that you're not going to get sick. So to those 4 egg yolks, I am going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. And I'm going to pull out my trusty little half moon whisk that a wonderful viewer sent to me. I'll put a link in the description below to these because let me tell you, I don't know what I ever did without this thing, and you need one of them in your life. Now I'm just going to whisk that together. Whisk the egg yolks and the sugar together really good. This is a heavy bottom pot. I'm using a heavy bottom stainless steel pot. If you don't have a heavy bottom pot, you will have to turn your heat a little lower to keep your eggs from curdling. But because mine is heavy bottom, I don't have to do that. I can turn mine on about medium heat and it can take it. So you want to whisk that in really good until you start to feel the sugar dissolve just a little bit. Now to this, we are going to add the contents of this cup, which is 1.5 cups of heavy cream and 1 cup of whole milk. You can use 2% milk. I would not recommend fat-free or low-fat milk. I am using whole milk. You will get much creamier ice cream with whole milk. So I'm just gonna whisk all that in. Make sure that you get it whisked in really good, because otherwise when you turn on the heat, it's gonna curdle your eggs that are on the bottom. Because as you can see, I'm not tempering the eggs. If you've been with us long enough and you've seen me make pies, seen me make cream pies, then you know I don't temper egg yolks into custard mixtures or anything like that. It's unnecessary. All you have to do is keep your heat low enough, stir it the whole time, and you're good. You're golden. There's no sense in causing all that fuss. So now that I know it's fully incorporated, now that I don't feel any egg yolks and sugar on the sides of my pan or the bottom of my pan, now I'm gonna add the rest of my ingredients, which is just a little pinch of salt, and you want about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Now you guys know, I don't measure vanilla. So this is a roughly measured 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Now you wanna whisk all that in, and you wanna turn your heat on medium. If you have a heavy bottom sauce pot, you want to turn it on medium. If your sauce pot isn't so heavy bottom, turn it on medium low and do it low and slow. And you want to keep this moving. You want to keep moving this, keep whisking it until you start to till it starts to feel warm and starts to thicken just a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like when we're there. Our base is there. As you can see, when you stir it and it comes up on the side of the pot, it is starting to leave a thickness like a film on the side of your pot. I switched to a silicone spatula so that I could scrape the bottom real good so that my eggs wouldn't curdle. When you raise it up and you go like that, see, it doesn't run back on itself. It leaves a line there. That's how you know it's thick enough. You do not want to take it to the pudding stage. You are not making pudding here. So you want to pull it before it gets to the pudding stage. Now you want to take this off your heat and you want to sit it at room temperature for about 1/2 hour to start the cooling process so that it can cool down enough that when you put a lid on it or you put a piece of plastic wrap on it, that it won't steam up and create ice crystals in your ice cream base. It's been about 30 minutes and it's cooled down to room temperature now, see? And I've even poured it back into my measuring cup because it works better to chill it in your measuring cup or something that has a spout right here, because this is what you're going to pour into your ice cream maker with. So you really need something with a spout. It just makes for cleaner pouring. So now you don't have to worry about your plastic wrap fogging up and creating ice crystals in your ice cream base, because it's all room temperature. See, I can stick my finger in it and it's actually a little cool right now. So now we are going to put plastic wrap on it. We are going to, you can either put it in the fridge for 4 hours to chill, or if you're impatient like me and want your ice cream now because it is hotter than the devil's toenails outside, then you can go ahead and pop this in the freezer for 1 to 2 hours until it's chilled. Check it after 1 hour and see if it's chilled yet. It should be nice and cold. If it's not there yet, leave it for another 1/2 hour, check it again in a 1/2 hour. Same thing, if it's not cold enough, wait another 1/2 hour. Then I'll show you what we do next with the ice cream maker. Our ice cream base has been chilling in the freezer for about an hour. And because it was nice and cool when we put it in there, that's all it took, was just an hour. And see, it's nice and thick. Nice and thick. See, when you draw a line, it stays. Perfect ice cream base right there. Now, our strawberries have also sat in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half. With the making of the ice cream and base and everything, it's been about a total of an hour and a half. See, it's created a lot of juice. See in there? It's created a lot of juice. Now, we're going to mix the two together. We're going to dump our strawberries with their juice into our ice cream base. Yum, yum, yum. I love me some strawberry ice cream. I have great childhood memories of my family going to pick strawberries. And as you can see, once again, just like always, if you guys have been with me for long, you guys know I never picked the right size vessel. So it's pouring out the spout. So don't make the mistake that I've made. Get the right size vessel. Now, you want to stir it together. I'm going to put this bowl under there. That way it'll catch the drips. At least I'm clever in that way. Now you want to mix it together, and as you can see, it's becoming a little pink. And that's honestly what you want. You want it to become just a little bit pink. You don't want it that weird color of the store-bought. You want it more natural. Now, I'll show you what we do next. Okay, this is my ice cream maker. If you have the type that takes the ice and salt, that's fine too. Just do this according to your manufacturer's directions. This is the type that has the frozen core. This is a Cuisinart. I'll leave a link in the description below to this one. It's absolutely amazing. You never have to use ice or salt because you just keep this core in the freezer. And I keep it in there all summer long. And keep it nice and frozen. And you never have to have ice or salt. Now, you just turn it on. See, it's pretty quiet. And now, you dump in your base. And try not to dump it everywhere like I just did. Now you will let this churn, this particular model, you will let this churn for about 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes 35, it depends on how cold your ice cream base was, but most of the time it takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes I've even known of it to only take 15, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready to go. Look at that deliciousness. I am so stinking excited. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? We're almost there. And it's only been about 25 minutes. That's all it's taken. And we're pretty much there. So now I'll show you what we do next. If Jason was here right now, he would be all over getting all this ice cream off the statue. But I guess since he's not here, I guess it's Cook's treat today. Now what you want to do, you want to load all of this in to an airtight container. Now you can just eat it now. If you like it soft serve style, go ahead, eat it now. I promise you, it's amazing right now. But if you want it a little more firm, a little more scoopable, like scoopable store-bought, then you will want to load it up into an airtight container, because this is the way you're going to want to store it anyways. Now, you want to make sure you put a piece of parchment paper over top of it. It keeps you from getting those big ice crystals on top of your ice cream that you sometimes get on top of homemade ice cream or even store-bought ice cream. You can even do this trick on store-bought ice cream and it will work great. It keeps those big ice crystals from forming on top. But I promise you, with Jason around and how much he loves ice cream, this ain't gonna last long enough to get ice crystals. Now you want to put an airtight lid on this, put it in the freezer until it firms up to a nice scoopable consistency. We'll be back when it's dessert time and Jason can show you just how amazing this homemade strawberry ice cream really is.
All right, now obviously, you guys know why I get the privilege of tasting this. Look at this, that's beautiful. I need to turn it around so you can see the strawberry in it. There it is. Beautiful. They're right there. Good job, Ange. That's so delicious. Like you, obviously it's gonna be good. You know Angela, she makes everything wonderful. That's a brilliant strawberry ice cream recipe. And so, honestly, if you're looking to make some good strawberry ice cream, go pick you some berries, get some at a farm somewhere, and getting better than that right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Hey, my name is Jason, the genius of Angela K. We love you guys. God bless you and goodbye.